It's Week 18 of the National Football League, and our focus is on George Pickens. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Jags and the Texans, and it's all up next.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. And we are underway from Houston. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Elam eluding the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To throw on 3rd down. Elam, he's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
It was fun getting ready for this game, wasn't it? Because normally we talk to the coaches and the players. I think you and I asked to talk to the trainer to see how his arm is going to be.
A lot of ice after last week.
After last week's game, boy, what a performance that was. And you know who else is having fun? Receivers. Because they get a chance to do what they do best, which is go out and catch the ball.
Yeah, and that last week effort, he threw for well over 400 yards. That one good for 10 yards. Second and very short. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. The Jaguars at 13-3 now on the year. They've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. He's got this to Pickens. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 13-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
How in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there's going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Balaj will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. So a great sequence for these guys to begin the ballgame. They force the punt on one end and come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt? Turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Igbenogany elects not to return, and the football will come out to the 25-yard line. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive to help themselves out.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw. Elam. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense. Just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
This will be fielded at the 17. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And the Jacksonville offense on their way out again as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now Balaj. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that
check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlines. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. This will be play number 7 on the drive, 3rd and a yard. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to have the Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 54 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Roquan Smith in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Kaiser White, the former safety, gets the sack.
He has some good defensive resistance there. Saying not so fast to a good drive. Get pushed in the end zone the last time.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long. Kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They give up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Igbenogany elects not to return. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Operating from the gun, Elam. Buying time to his left. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Being chased out left. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pickens is there on the crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. He's got Otten. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 5. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Got an open man, it's Pickens. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Ready.
They'll set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself not just so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg. But how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. They'll throw now on the final play. He sets to fire deep. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Hey, we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Texans will take over possession here. 44. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Well, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The Texans send the punter out. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And now he's immediately taken down on the scrimmage. The Texans here on 3rd down putting an extra defender in the secondary. They'll set up a throw. He finds Pierce. It's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Completes this one to Pickens. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Balaj. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Looking to throw. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. On second down, they'll run it here. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Still a yard to go on third down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They run it with Ballage. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. These two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So a win here in Houston would give them the season sweep. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind. Back now here on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Ballage. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jaguars extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Igbenogany elects not to return, and the football will come out to the 25-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Throwing to start the drive. Elam flushed out right. And he completes it to Hunt. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw. Elam. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Elam. He's got his man, Thornton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st and 10, Elam. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Tyquan Thornton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. touchdown. Here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. And now out come the Jags. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Here's 2nd and 8. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got him, man. It's Collins complete. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now only. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
They'll look to throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to win.